I'm here. My name is Eric Banks. I'm a 1990 graduate of Grambling State University, and I'm currently president of Raceway Petroleum. My father, mother, 10 uncles and aunts, my 2 brothers, and now my son all matriculated here at this college. And I've been away for about 20 years, and I came back to this area with 2 purposes. One is to get off the sidelines and get directly engaged with the university. One of the major criteria that I'm looking for in the new president, or it may exist with the current interim president, is that I definitely need someone that can go out and galvanize the support of Fortune 500 business leaders and others. In my professional capacity as a scientist, before I got into the oil and gas business, I would come down with the CEO of, at the time, Pizza Hut Corporation. And the CEO would come down and would visit with the president to look at doing what I believe is the foremost mission of the university, which is obviously to educate, but also seek with job employment. And right now, I think if I would speak with the youth and the students, their number one concern is employment. I'm constantly hearing that our youth is lost, that they're lost. Well, if they are lost, if we look in this room, I see a lot of them. I think you know where to find them now, because they are here and they are engaged. So I would trust that one of the key criteria would be to find a president, or even with the current president, interim president, someone that can galvanize the support, the financial support. This is an academic institution, obviously, but with public-private partnerships going forward with a cut and the lack of state funding, Grambling will have to transform and find a way to generate revenues, if you will, if it seeks to remain viable over the long term. Thank you.
Mr. Moffitt and the members of the committee, my name is Willie Washington, Jr., a 1968 graduate of Grambling College at that time. I'm also representing our superintendent, Danny Bale, the superintendent of Lincoln Parish School System, who also sends his support for Dr. Frank Poe to be president of Grambling State University. I'm going to preference my remarks in 2 or 3 different categories. First of all, we're going to look at administrative effectiveness. And some of the things have already been said. Truly, Dr. Poe is a gifted communicator, and you can tell by the audience here this morning. In addition to that, he's very visible in this community, this local community, the rural areas, as the leaders were back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. He's very available. He visits the different churches. He's also very concerned about what goes on. In addition to all that, he has very high expectations, and he makes sound decisions. In terms of his personal attributes and human relationship, he has rapport with the students, rapport with the community, and maintains confidence. And most of all, he's honest and he's very truthful. In his personal attributes, I think that Dr. Poe, as Pastor Summer has indicated, is a supporter of HBC schools. He understands the history of Grambling State University. So I asked him today, I'm not for sure how much this whole process will probably cost the taxpayers and the citizens of the state of Louisiana, but I'm guessing around $100,000 this whole process that's going to cost the taxpayers of the state of Louisiana. And I can think of better ways that we could perhaps set an endowment, the Wilbur Ellis Endowment. We could take that $100,000 and have the Wilbur Ellis Endowment for Grambling State University. So as everybody said, let's just bring this thing to a halt when you meet in June. Let's bring it a reality, make it a reality. Thank you very much, and God continue to bless you.
Thank you so much to the distinguished guests. My name is George Mack. I'm a citizen of Lincoln Parish. I just want to say this, that I have many children. 3 of my children graduated from the university. 3 of my grandchildren also recently graduated from the university. I have 7 of my grand and great grandchildren still in K1 through 12 and still in school. This is a great university, and I've always respected university. I always wanted to go to college. I didn't go, but God have been good to me. I have kept up with this university all of my life. And someone said I've been a public official for the last 37 years, and I do know about politics, on this. But I just want to say this board, and I want to echo what everyone else said, look no farther for a president of this university. I met Dr. Poe 3 or 4 times since he's been here. And the first time I met this gentleman, I was impressed. He's an uncommon, common man. And that's what I like about him. I always said this to me, I'm just an old simple-head person. And this man got everything it takes. He have everything. This is a great university. And hopefully that all of my other 7 kids that I have, and grandkids and great-grands in school, would come to this university. They have a choice, but this is a great university, and all we are lacking, as far as I'm concerned, in the last few years is leadership. The turnover at Grambling have been tremendous, I can say it like that. We need stability. Grambling State University must survive, as well as all of our other universities. I live in Ruston. I live about 3 blocks from Louisiana Tech, 4 miles from Grambling State University. We need all of the universities, but we need Grambling State University. And I'm here today to speak on behalf of Dr. Poe. When I first met him, and I met him 5 times, and someone mentioned about his church, he said he's going to visit every church in Lincoln Parish. He visited my church, did a beautiful job, and our congregation was well impressed about this gentleman who said he's going to visit every church in Lincoln Parish. I've never heard that statement, but he did say this. He said, I didn't know that many churches in Lincoln Parish. 32nd, okay. And he's exactly right. Lincoln Parish got more. I'm a deacon of my church, and I know we got all churches. We got enough churches in Lincoln Parish to save this whole world. But we need someone now to save Grambling State University. It's going to be here. Grambling State, it's a need for this community. We need all our universities. Like I said, Louisiana Tech. Some of my kids went to Louisiana Tech. But we need Grambling State. So I'm here speaking on behalf, as well as everybody else. Let you as the board members who are going to be in this process. I'm not telling you to stop the process, but look, let Dr. Poe stay here. And I want to say this, and I'm going to sit down. I do talk a lot. Someone said to me this week, said, Mr. Mack, he said, I'm 81 years old. And they said, this man is 72 or 73 years old. I believe Dr. Poe is 72. Have nothing to do with it. We need experience. We need someone to stabilize this university. And because as a public official, a politician, I call myself, I get tired of hearing the negative things said about this university. Look, and I didn't get the education actually. I spent a lot of money to educate all my children. My son's going to follow me next. He's a graduate of Grambling. He's a Southernite, but he got another degree here. Keep Dr. Poe here at Grambling State University. I don't care nothing about it being 72 years old, but sometimes you can do more in 2 or 3 years than someone can do in 30 years. Thank you.